This is how it all started. An idea that sparked a flame in a place and time unfathomably uncomprehendable to the human mind. However, once the foundations were built and wheeled into the darkness, the lights came on. Stop there. Back it up a few planets. That is better. There she is, one of our greatest creations. It has been through so much. Every time we created life here, we gave it free will. This was an integral part of the experiment. Today, we look into all forms of human life in the 7 cycles of Earth. Hit me with something smooth. Creating something like life when you have no reference point is a very tricky and time-consuming thing to do. If I am honest, we didn't expect there to be a cycle 2, but here we are. Once it was carefully placed on Earth, we waited. For 675 billion of your life years, our first ones did nothing. Centimillennium. After centimillennium, nothing. They just swam in the primordial soup like they owned the bowl. Not even an evolutionary foot to be seen. Useless motherfuck. Many years into the experiment, we detected something strange. Something we haven't seen before or created. The new intrusive bacteria multiplied at an astonishing rate, catching the already mentioned soup dwellers by surprise. We were not sure if this was the first one's free will creation, but a battle ensued. Over 90% of the first ones and the new bacteria were killed by each other. The few that survived joined together as one. The first ones and the new bacteria intertwined with each other forever. Good and evil, to put it in human context. Seeing that we couldn't erase the new first bacteria from cycle 1, we decided on caution for cycle 2. We took it into the laboratory, and through trial and error, we finally cracked it. We created the Paradinians through artificial incubation, and after many errors, we created life. The Paradinians possessed a super gene that enabled them to have accelerated evolution. In less than 1 million years, they had mastered the planet they called Thear. They were one with the land and the nature. They had harnessed the planet's energy and mastered its physics. The star you call the sun one day decided to exercise its free will and send a very big solar flare towards the planet. This is not going to end well. The planet Thear was ablaze. And in the end, there was nothing left. Some of the Paradinians managed to get onto their first and only spacecraft and left the planet safely. They would rename themselves the Pleiadians. They would inhabit and colonize the moon for just over 1 billion years. But that's another story for another time. The Paradinians left on Thear had no choice but to go underground to escape the dangers on the surface. For nearly 2 billion years, they stayed under the ground, too afraid to look towards the sky. But they thrived and excelled. Then one day they reappeared from the depths of the planet. The place had changed. They had changed. It had been almost 2 billion years. Things are going to change. It happens. The newly named Gradians took to the oceans, where they live until the end of the planet.